Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and you are not seeing things. This is a BZ Woodland, and it is parked on a curb. Now, this is Toyota doing something that almost no one is going to notice at first, and that is exactly why it is so dangerous. This is the 2026 BZ Woodland, and on paper, well, it just sounds like another outdoorsy EV with roof rails and a press photo taken on a dirt road. But in reality, this might be the most honest electric SUV Toyota has ever made so far, because it isn't trying to cosplay as a rock crawler, and it's not pretending that you're going to be going to Moab every weekend. This is Toyota building an EV for people who actually go outside in the beautiful sun, and they still want a car that they can go to work on Monday in. And more than you think, that distinction actually matters. So let's actually start with what Toyota is actually saying here, and I'm going to pass the mic off to Trav.
The BZ Woodland is all-wheel drive standard, not optional, not paywalled. It makes 375 horsepower combined. That's more than most adventure SUV people are daily driving right now, gas or electric. And Toyota didn't do the usual thing where they slap a rugged name on a street car and call it a day. They gave it 8.4 inches of ground clearance, X mode with grip control, a multi-terrain monitor, and a legit 3,500 pound towing capacity. That last one, that's the tell, because towing is where most EVs quietly fall apart. Not because they can't pull, electric motors love torque. I mean, look at all these guys. No, but because range absolutely collapses the second you hook anything to the back. Toyota still put a number on it anyway, which tells me this car was tested with a trailer behind it, not just imagined with one. That's a very Toyota move. Now, let's talk range, because yeah, range is the thing everyone's already yelling about in the comments. EPA range is up to 281 miles, but with these optional all-terrain tires, that drops to around 260. So is that class leading? No, but is it realistic? Survey says yes, and this is where Toyota is being smarter than most people give them credit for. This car is not meant to be a road trip champion, it's more of a regional explorer. You drive it to work all week, you load it with gear on Friday, you drive a few hours out of town, you come back. That's it, and that's good for most people.
Now, let's talk charging, because that's another subtle but important move that Toyota just made. The BZ Woodland uses NACS charging port, you know, the Tesla style. But Toyota also includes an NACS to CCS adapter as standard equipment. And because I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, I had to use Google Translation, and essentially, they're not betting on one network, they're betting on you not actually caring. And that matters more than people realize. 11 kilowatt onboard AC charging, standard 120 and 240 volt cable included. No hoops, no ecosystem, just charge the thing and drive it. Now, oh, that sounds good. Let's talk about the design, because it doesn't look that extreme, and that is totally intentional. Toyota didn't over-stylize this car. They didn't add fake skid plates and call it a trail rated or something. Instead, they gave it a clean, muscular shape that looks appropriate at a grocery store parking lot, on a Forest Service road, or in a Costco lot full of roof boxes. And guys, that is real versatility. And now that we're inside, this is where the Woodland starts to separate itself. 14-inch touchscreen, dual wireless phone chargers that, well, if you accelerate fast, they do kind of slide off. Heated front seats, heated outboard rear seats, which is huge if you actually have humans back there. Also, you have a heated steering wheel, 8-way power front seats, and honestly, Trav and I both really enjoyed the comfortable seats. I gotta give it to you, Toyota. And believe it or not, Toyota didn't forget the stuff that matters when you're cold, tired, and halfway up a mountain. Dual zone climate control, a radiant foot and leg heater in the premium trim, ventilated front seats, and that last one is rare in anything remotely outdoorsy. Toyota knows that you're gonna get sweaty, muddy, and dusty, so they immediately want you to feel human again. And guys, speaking of trims, the base BZ Woodland is already very well equipped, but the premium grade, well, that is where Toyota leans into comfort without losing the plot. You get ventilated front seats, driver's seat memory, a digital rear view mirror, JBL 9 speaker audio, which we were bumping some Nicky noobs. Go check them out. I'll link to them down in the description down below. But guys, it blew my eardrums out. I still can't hear. And plus, you get a fixed panoramic glass roof with a power sunshade. which is really nice. And yes, I get it. A fixed panoramic roof on an outdoorsy EV sounds a little bit questionable until you remember this is not a hardcore off-roader. It is a scenic car. But guys, we took this car to Paul Walker's Tree Fort off-road, and I'm telling you, it blew both Trav and I away by how compliant it was, especially in X mode on that trail. Now, let's talk cargo, you guys, because Toyota casually drops a number here that should raise some eyebrows. This thing is huge, Becky. Over 74 cubic feet of cargo space with the second row folded. That is a lot. That's bikes, that's camping gear, that's dogs, that's your ex-girlfriend, that's a weekend Home Depot run that absolutely gets out of hand. We all know how that goes. And because it's an EV, the load floor is flat. No weird humps, no awkward packaging. This thing was designed to be used. Now, here's the part that makes this car quietly brilliant. Toyota didn't try to make the BZ Woodland a Jeep competitor or a Bronco competitor or a Rivian competitor. They made it a Subaru buyer replacement. And if you know Toyota, that makes perfect sense. I mean, just think about it. It's got all-wheel drive, moderate ground clearance, a practical interior, and durability to kill for. This is Toyota saying, if you are going to buy an Outback in 5 years, well, here's your EV. And that's a way bigger market than the hardcore adventure crowd. So let's talk driving feel, at least what we can infer, because, well, we took it off-road and on-road, and it is great. Actually, some of the best dampening I have ever experienced in a car at any price point. Now, this thing has 375 horsepower. It's got dual motors. It's got instant torque. This thing is not gonna feel slow. And with the battery low in the chassis, the center of gravity is going to be excellent. Now, guys, it's not a rock crawler, but it's going to feel planted on dirt. Trust me, it's gonna be confident in the snow and get you to the mountain before probably a lot of other cars. And it actually is really stable on the highways. Toyota builds cars that inspire trust. And this one, well, it's no different. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, because the BZ4X, it don't exist no more. Toyota didn't update it, they didn't refresh it, they didn't facelift it and hope that everyone forgot. They killed it. And that really tells you everything that you need to know. The BZ4X, well, it was kind of cautious. I mean, it wasn't that great, but it was Toyota dipping a toe into EVs, playing defense, and checking a box. It didn't really offend anybody, but it didn't excite anyone either. Now, this BZ Woodland, well, it does the exact opposite, doesn't it, Trav? Yeah, this isn't a correction, it's a restart. So, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and let me know, are you considering something like this BZ Woodland in your driveway? I want to know in the comments down below. Honestly, it was really one of the best EVs that I have ever driven. And I'm not getting paid to say that. Also, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Check out some of these ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger, that's Trav, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.